welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers and welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, please be part of this journey by subscribing. Give it those thumbs up, everyone. It's very important to circulate the video. And if you're subscribing, don't forget to hit that bell notification for new uploads. And I thank you so much, everyone, in the groups and in general, for your beautiful comments and your suggestions, your advices. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Today we're going to create a plate mat. I hope you're going to enjoy this. It's very simple and very fast to create it. So I'm going to use this blue. It's a pretty blue. Sometimes my camera doesn't do justice on the color, but anyway. 100% cotton thread. This is a 4-ply, so it's not too thick, not too thin. Needle number 3. I also use a pair of scissors, of course, and a little needle to tuck my loose ends in. So thank you, everyone, and we're going to get started. Reminder that with this plate mat, you can do a table runner also by attaching the pieces together, and it becomes pretty long. You also can go as big as you'd like on this and create a tablecloth with it also. So it's optional. I mean, what's good about plate mats, especially when you're doing round or even square, I would say, but mostly round, you can do for small little tables, coffee tables, or just in general kitchen table as a tablecloth. So it's wonderful to work with. We're going to get started, everyone. Thank you again so much. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the magic circle. I know that some of you keep mentioning that you have a hard time with it, but it really is very simple. You'd put it on your, I use 2 fingers. So you would roll once, and when you roll it, go over. And then you'd come inside and you would just pull. You'd bring that circle to your fingers to have control in order to do your first stitch. So now you have control of it. You got your first stitch. Now we're going to go up, chain 4, 2, 3, and 4. 3 would be like equal to a double crochet. 1 would be for separation. So we're coming back into the circle and we're doing double crochet. 1 chain again, back into the circle, another double crochet. 1 chain separation, back into the circle, another double crochet. If you find that it's too long for you to control, just pull a little bit on the string and it closes up, so you have more control into your hand as you're placing it. Okay, so we're going to have a total of 12 double crochet with 1 chain separation. Okay, so I have my 12 double crochets with separation of 1 chain. I'm going to close in my magic circle by pulling the string in the back. I'm going to do my 1 chain, and I'm going to come into the 3rd place and close it in with slip stitch. Okay, now I'm just going to pull my string a bit in order not to have this magic ring in the way. I am going to tuck it in. Let's not get confused here on the, okay, so I'm going to come to the back here where the circle is, and I'm going to pull through it. I'm going to hide it. It's out of the way, and it will be secure. Just like that. So you do that a couple of times. Like this, you're sure that nothing is going to come apart when you're going to wash it, or if you give it somebody as a present. You know, you don't want to have your work demolished. So we're pretty much tucked in. It's not going to go anywhere. And you can give it a little stretch here just to make sure everything is hidden. And it came out just perfect. Now, we're going to row 2. So I'm going to come inside in between the double crochets. I'm going to do a single and 2 chains going up. With that single, what equal 3. So that's a double crochet. In the same space, we're going to do another double crochet. So we're going to have 2 per space on each one of them. 1 chain separation. Next space, we're going to do 2 double crochet. We're going to have groups of 2 double crochet 12 times. So again, in between the 2 double crochets, we're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 chain separation, and again. So we're going to go through this way all the way to the end, as you can see. And then we're going to close it up on 3rd space here, and we'll go to the 3rd row. Okay, so we're pretty much closed in on the 3rd chain with a slip stitch. We're going to do chain 3 inside of, actually no, in the next double crochet we're going to do another double crochet. We are increasing, so on the same space, another double crochet. So you're going to have 2 double crochets on top of the 2nd double crochet. 1 chain separation. We're going into the next double crochet, and on the 2nd one, 2 on the same space. So now we're going to have a total of 3. So we're going to have 12 groups of 3. So if you count the groups, 1, and start by here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1 chain separation. On the 1st double crochet, we're going to do a double crochet. On the 2nd one, we're going to do 2 together. Okay? So it's going to be like this with 1 chain separation. I'll meet you at the end. Close it up with slip stitch on the 3rd chain. Okay, so we finished doing 3rd row with 3. So this is basically always the repeat of the same thing. Chain 3, next space double crochet, and on the last one always you add 1. So it will be 2 in the same space. That's why you can go as big as you like, 1 chain separation, and you repeat the process. Now, like I said earlier, you can go and as big as you like to do a tablecloth or a table runner, attaching 3 patterns together. The choice is really yours, okay? I'm not going to go too big because obviously I'm doing a Platemat for you guys. I also like to remind you, this is not my creation. It's a friend of mine that had done it a few years back, and she sent me the picture to have it done. Okay, so we are going to continue. So now we have 4. So we started with 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 4 double crochet, and you go on. I'm going to go, I don't know yet, probably 9 or 10. So you could always advance ahead and see where I'm at. And also not to forget, up top you have 3 little dots. You can click on there and slow down the video to your liking that you need to slow it down to, okay, if you find that the video is too fast for you. I keep trying to tell people that, and I still get comments that I'm too fast and whatever, whatnot, when it's just so simple to click a button there and slow down the video. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of mine, and then we'll start the edge of the Platemat. Okay, everyone, so I did 9 rows. You can measure your plates to the size that you'd like, either to make for the coffee plates or dessert plates or main plates. It's up to you. You can just either increase or decrease on it. Okay, so I closed in on slip stitch on my 9th row. I'm going over to the space, to the next space, and I'm going to do a single. We're going to decrease now on the stitches, on the double crochet. So chain 2, starting on the second one, next space double crochet, next space double crochet, next space double crochet, double crochet, next space double crochet, and the next space double crochet. We are not doing the last space. You're supposed to have 2, 4, 6, 7 double crochets. Okay, so now I'm going to do 1, 2 chain. For some of you that your chain is too loose, do only 1 chain. 2 chain again, so we do a double crochet in the center of the square, 2 chains, skip the first double crochet, going to the second. We're going to repeat the double crochet 7 times, 1 per space. So this row is going to be repeatedly the same way all the way around. So you're supposed to have a total now of 7 double crochets. We skip the first one and we skip the last one. We're not doing the first double crochet and we're not doing the last double crochet. So you're going to have a total of 7 now. Chain 2 again. For some of you, chain 1 only if you're too loose on your stitch. Chain 2, double crochet in the center of the square, chain 2 again. Skip the first one, going to the second one. And continue on all the way around until the end. And I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished doing row 10. We're going into row 11 now. So you're going to go over to the next space, single, always skipping the first one, chain 3, next space, we are decreasing again. So we are going to next space, double crochet, and next space, double crochet. So we're going to skip first and last. You're going to have a total of 5. 1, 2 chain. We're coming into the center of the double crochet. We're doing double crochet. We're going to do a little V here on the center. 1, 2, 3 chain. Back into the same space, double crochet. So we've created a little V in the center there. Chain 2 again. Skip the first one, going to the second one. I'm going to have 5 double crochets again because we are decreasing. And we don't do the last one. So we skip the first one and we're skipping the last one. And this row is going to be like this all the way around. 2 chain, come into the center, into the double crochet, do your double crochet, chain 3, and again into the same space. Chain 2, skip the first double crochet, go into your second, and do 5 double crochets, 1 per space. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so we pretty much finished doing 11 rows. I've cut my thread and I'm changing color just because I like to spice up things differently. I'm going to skip the first one and I'm going to do double crochet on the second. So I'm going to close in with the single. I'm going to go up 2 chain on the next space, double crochet, next space, double crochet. So now I'm going to have a total of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, I'm going inside of the V. I'm going to do 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, chain 2. We're going to skip the first one, going to the second double crochet. So now we're going to have 3 double crochets here because we're pretty much at the end of the motif here. Chain 2, back into the center of the V and create your 8 double crochets. It's going to be repeatedly like this all the way around in this row. Row 12. I usually get confused on the rows, and I usually say the wrong rows. It's terrible. Okay, like that. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I pretty much finished row 12. So we're going into the last row, which is row 13. If you're going bigger, you had to go bigger on the middle here. So we're skipping over. We're gonna do, actually, let me go back again. So we're gonna skip over with a single, and we're gonna do 1 chain. We're coming into the first double crochet with a double crochet. We're going to do a picot, chain 3, picot. Very simple, nothing to it. Next double crochet with a double crochet, chain 3, picot. Next double crochet with double crochet, next space I should say, and picot again. So chain 3 for picot. You come into the first, next space, double crochet, chain 3, into the space here. You grab both loops and close it with single. Again, 1, 2, 3. Come into the first space here, close it with single, double crochet, 3 chain, and close it with single, and double crochet, 3 chain, and close it with single. So now we are on our last double crochet. We do not do the picot on the last one, okay? We're going to do 1 chain, and we're coming in the middle and closing it with single this way. Again, 1 chain, we're coming into the first one and doing double crochet, and we start our picots by there, and we do not do the last double crochet. We don't do the picot on the last double crochet, I should say. We have to do the last double crochet, but no picot, okay? So you're supposed to have 8 double crochets, and you're supposed to have 7, I believe, picot. So I'm just going to finish up here and do the count again to make sure. So very simple. And you have this beautiful Platemat. I also wanted to mention that you don't necessarily have to have this as a Platemat. You can have it as a doily to put on top of wherever you like. And again, you can create this in different colors and use it as doily, or create 3 or 4 of these, attach them together to make a table runner. Okay, so we are on the last one, and we don't do the picot. 1 chain, come into the center where we have the double crochets, and single. Okay, so this is pretty much what it's going to look like, and it's very nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picots. So this does it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have pictures at the end to display it. Thank you so much, everybody, again. And God bless. Stay safe until the next tutorial. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to give it those thumbs up. It's important for the video. Thank you.